What's up, hippo lovers? Winchester against DauT in the semi-final of the $25,000 Wandering Warriors Cup. And we will look at a best of 5. As always, we start off with Nomad. Banned civilizations are Spanish, Persians, Malians, and Italians from earlier rounds. No more added banned civilizations from the last round. And lots of eyes on those two. Would be a great success if either player makes it or one of them will make it into the finals. DauT, obviously, last finals, probably Red Bull, Wololo 3, and Winchester. Repeat after KOTD would be really nice for them. Let's jump into the action. As always, we start off with Nomad and without a face cam. We have in the blue trunks Mr. Darko Dautovic going for Bohemians. Interesting choice here for Nomad. And we have in the red trunks Mr. Winchester. So both rather on the top. Music is relatively loud on my ears. Is it reasonable for you? Would be nice to see. Both new civilizations indeed. Winchester docks in the center. And that's with only 3 deep fish, slightly loud. Okay. Okay. And we have at the dock, or at the bottom, the dock here of DauT. Interesting choices. And obviously 2 very interesting civilizations. Winchester, yesterday already winning with polls, but yeah, we can ask you, what do you guys think about the prediction here? Winchester at the left hand side, DauT at the right hand side. I think my money will be on DauT, so I will go for 1-3 prediction. Another DauT Monk Rush could be a thing, could indeed be a thing. Winchester 3-2, 2-3, 2-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 2-3. Nah, DauT coming back from 2-0 again. Okay, could be interesting. Obviously, semifinals yesterday have been crazy entertaining in the sense that DauT set was really great. Head says Vinch might win, but my heart wants DauT to win, so I will go with the 2-3 for DauT. Okay. Can see that, and bettings are now live as well for everyone who wants to put some hippo points on the field. Please gamble responsibly. Responsibly, right? Our 2 boards under the town center. Same goes for Mr. Winchester here, and now has to rush out the house. Has to be a bit faster because obviously the dock is working at the same time as well. What's unique about those 2 civilizations? Okay, so yesterday we had Poles playing actually with the forward castle. Trying to collect all the stone, trying to generate gold. And maybe, just maybe, allow himself to get the unique upgrade in the castle. And then knights are 60% cheaper when it comes to the gold investment. So could be a crazy knight rush, or maybe going for cavaliers in the long run. Although, last armor upgrade is missing on those cavaliers. So that could be a tiny bit problematic for Winchester if he faces a lot of ranged units. Bohemians, not really the ranged unit civilization though. They are really good at, well, going for hand cannoneers, going for some gunpowder. But also we have seen DauT play some successful monk rushes here. Obviously, as you all know, monastery costs only 75 wood compared to 175. You can also get chemistry in castle age already, so hand cannoneer is an early option. And the bombard cannons get another upgrade. Hoof Nietzsche. The even stronger bombard cannon, so could be a pretty crazy way to play this. DauT 3 on gold, so probably a bit of a water contest here, what it looks like. Did he see what's going on? Let's stay in the point of view of Winchester first. He did not find the dock, has lots and lots of scouting, but didn't really scout the water too well. On the other side, DauT He scouted the dock, still has control over the bottom, and now might want to dock the pond here and go for some contest. While we see Winchester, he's thinking about fast casting this one. 4 on stone, and as you can see, what? The gold is going up, although he has 0 villagers on gold? Well, that is because you're generating gold while being on stone, so that is part of the plan for Winchester here. Could build an aggressive castle, then he can go for an Obuch, a melee unit that actually reduces your armor after they hit you. But also another chance is to simply go for knights, as we mentioned earlier. Also, there's a wild building here, the Fall Walk. Costs a bit more, but also acts like a house. And if you farm around it, it instantly drops 10% of the food that your farm has. So especially if you have the farm upgrades, pretty damn crazy. Bottom Vinch going for the center pond. You like the safe choice, but harder contest outside water. If he plays fast castle, I think the center pond makes lots of sense, right? If he, for example, was here, DauT didn't need to build a dock, would have won the water, so he forces DauT into some reaction. Plus, after losing the water, DauT can't fish in the center too well. So this is probably like double fire galley into like 2, maybe 3 fishing ships. You can't really afford more. Actually, with no deep fish left, I think you might even go for like one, and you are already over-exaggerating there. Oversaturating. And Winchester with the poles actually at the bottom trying to dock again. So tries to be sneaky. DauT goes for lots of water control. Can't be too unhappy with this. Gets the water kill quite nicely at 1337. We see the first kill of the game. 6 on gold. So DauT thinking about upping this one as well. While we see Winchester already with the market. With the blacksmith here at the bottom. Castle Age timing will be quite solid. Won't be surprised if it's a sub 18-minute timing. Welcome, welcome everyone. As you all know, 2 semifinals today. The Viper and Tero in the other semifinal. Following this matchup directly. Recorded games from yesterday. And after that, the finals, best of 7, are going to be live. So it will be 1 GL member in the finals, maybe even 2. Now going for some Ibex here. DauT still going for the Shorefish, could go for those Ibex as well. The big question is, how will he try to defend against the most likely coming castle? Like, how aggressively is Winchester going to be? That's the big question. And DauT instantly scouts that dock. Really, really nice opening there. But I hear something. Oh, interesting. And DauT even has some extra damage output from the galley. Winchester actually staying in this one for way too long. I'm really surprised. DauT gets an easy kill. Winchester doesn't feel on point. At least in that small single scene. Still 2 on gold for Vinch. And DauT buying himself towards Castle Age. Used the market a bit. And will be a solid 1.5 minutes behind in Castle Age timing. Had to finish a villager first. And Winchester already getting an idea on where to put down that castle. With the outpost already intact. I think a super aggressive castle might not be an option. Look at that KD now. DauT even with the quick gate. Okay, gets some HP. And yeah, double quick gate here. Not really necessary. Winchester loses that one anyways. But still, look at that KD. 7-0 now. Make it 8-0. Oi. This is my allergy against total domination. Oi. Oh, this is interesting. Winchester goes for the castle. DauT already has the barracks. Oh, no. This is too ambitious here, right? DauT already around with villagers. Could pull those villagers. Actually trying to build the tower now. Oh, this could be a short game. If this castle is denied, it will be horrible for Winchester. As you know, DauT heavily ahead in economy, as you can see, 36 versus 25. DauT now taking this fight. Micro spec the low HP ones. Could micro him back at the left-hand side as well. Spearman taking quite some damage. And Winchester, with this castle as 20%, would not have enough stone to go for in the second attempt. DauT even goes back to eco after he knows, okay, this tower is going up. Micro spec another villager. She will die, though. Reverse DauT castle? Yeah. Would the HP regeneration of Piolt be enough to win a 1-1 will fight with second hit? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I would think so. Wall in the castle. Well, DauT rather wants to see walls over here. And I can't fault him. So that is kind of like walling the castle. A bit late for Winchester here to get enough stone. So he needs to wait a bit longer to be able to afford his second one. Now, stable and monastery. DauT's follow-up plan. Oi, 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 oi. More fire galleys after the bottom gets contested. DauT obviously does not want to lose his fish here. Clicks them away. Not the greatest water income. Those are just random geese at the side. DauT controls the pond in the center. Didn't build a single fishing ship. Double dock. Really wanted to contest that one apparently. Double spearman around. Monastery as well. Winchester's fishing on top. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Dock there. 3 fishing ships already. Something that DauT should certainly not allow. Second TC now. So Winchester gets out of it. Interesting play. Selling some stone here. Buying himself some wood afterwards. And Winchester can't be happy. And those will be relatively exposed monasteries. A bit surprised that Winchester feels okay that it was the perfect monastery spot to collect some of them. Still 2 more relics at the side. One over here that will go into DauT's control. Double scout play here for DauT. But will face a spearman. DauT easily pushing that one away. And has to be happy that his fish is continuing. But efficiency went down quite a bit. Some deep fish, maybe a redock could be an option. Right now, I don't mind the economy of Winchester too much. Goes for TC number 3 as well. Question is how DauT wants to approach this one. Still knows, okay, fishing economy quite nice for me. Villager-wise, I might be slightly ahead. And now we can see the pretty early heavy plow already. We should not see any farms around town centers. They should all be around Forwalk. DauT fast imp? I don't think this is going to be the likely scenario. I think he rather goes for some army, some pressure. If you play fast imp without the full control, it just allows you to lose control over the game. So most of the time, just going for some castle age aggression feels a bit more reasonable. Okay, double conversion here. Maybe gets that spearman again. And Monk is getting microed back. DauT has to be reasonably happy with that exchange. 20 population lead. Defensive castle now here by Winchester. So game won't be over super quick. DauT can't really do too much to contest that one. An easy wall here at the top. But already conversion starting as well. And, well, no villagers should be lost here. And Monk goes away. Spearman 1 deleted. Second one actually gets away. Quite surprising to me. Maybe some conversion against the villagers could be an option. DauT actually not increasing his lead too much here. Villagers only +2 for him. Did he idle his TC? Not really, but it's 3 TC against 2 TC. And that's the main story right now. Conversions, not the craziest one here. Gets 1 conversion. And now backs off, lets that castle go up. Could be chased down. Winchester with a reasonable defense for sure. And as you can see, all the farming around the 4 walks. And that's why the food jumped quite a bit here for Vinch as well. The GL players train with themselves or also with others? Both. I think now is the moment where we can share. Yeah. They trained against each other and with others. Some bumping out here with the villagers. All of them on the same gold mine. The pole castle. Isn't it nice? Not really sure, like, if you go out here, it's kind of a balcony, right? If you go in here, you run around. Probably get out of here and there. Also a weird ladder. It's not a lot of area to stand around. Well. Your choice. So DauT stone walls up a bit more. No control over here. Would like to see some walls as well. And DauT maybe thinks, okay, I have the strong economy. I should be fine. But actually, barely had an economy here. Fish is still quite nice for him. I have to agree. Actually, +15. Okay, so he added more fish. And this dock obviously is pretty beautiful. With the 4 deep fish around there. So, I think economy is actually better than I thought. We'll get a monk kill. DauT has to be happy with that. Winchester, 2 relics. 1 for DauT in the bank. Goes for another one. That one's still at the top. I think Vinch might be a bit quicker, but still the scouts around might find the kill. I think DauT should have tried to save these monks at least. Those monks. Well, he got some villager kill in exchange, right? And I think a villager conversion is worth more than a monk at that time. Oh, and DauT kind of wants to intercept the monk here. No, he didn't know about that relic potentially. Wants to go for the relic at the top. So we'll be 3v2. DauT now with his castle probably wants to put the traps over at that left-hand side area. And maybe some walls here. Goes for another dock. And that monk will be in danger for sure. 19 HP. Tries to run. But yeah, not going to happen. DauT, does he commit against that monk? Wouldn't feel super unlikely. And we'll lose that monk there at the left-hand side. Conversion for Winchester. Lots of stuff going right. But more than 20 workers behind now. DauT continues to add more fishing ships. Holy moly. Not sure if Gillnet is in. But certainly 19 fishing ships, potentially pretty soon 22. Just really, really nice. Meanwhile, could be 4v1 relics, right? Yeah, 4v1 relics. Not the most important thing on Nomad, especially if you still have access to more and more gold spots here, as you can see for DauT. So could expand map control a bit more important. Both of the new castle models are so nice. I really like that one as well. Like the wooden part in there. You can see the fires lit in the center. What isn't that? Okay, no. It's actually the same lion here, right? Dancing? Just different colors. Looks like it. I like it. And now archery range is being added, so hand cannon here feels like a very reasonable choice. The DauT gets speed up from monasteries. I did not see it. I did not see it. It's the Polish icon. Is it though? It's not really, right? It has the same colors as the Polish one with red and white, but it's clearly the lion in the center. Hand cannoneers or arbalests? I think hand cannoneers make sense. But I also obviously already get the information that he's not taking crossbows or queuing up archers. Waits for chemistry, so bombard cannon, hand cannoneers feels very likely. Hobuch, not the greatest unit against that then. And DauT. It's economy. Still really, really solid. Wheelbarrow now will get to 5 eco upgrades. Well, we already see 6 eco upgrades for Winchester. So pretty good in that regard. Winged Hussar trample damage. Yeah, I think it's more of a like one-dimensional push here. So Hussars are a unit of the future, I would think. Let's see. Lots of resources in the bank. Is DauT waiting for a Nietzsche upgrade? Or is he just slipping up in macro a bit? Would be an interesting question. Oh, and yeah, it was just a slip up in macro. Bombard cannon. Good question. Do you go for that castle first or the castle at the left-hand side? I think you will have the trap production here. I don't really know. Redemption and block printing. So Winchester goes for monks against this. DauT actually added some fishing ships here in the center pond. Also, crop rotation, something we don't see too often. Especially not that early. But with poles, makes lots more sense because simply you drop off more food instantly there. More and more upgrades flying in for Winchester. And this one will be interesting. Chemistry only now coming in. Bombard cannon simply should be better for our Bohemian player here. Another archery range. Only 2 archery ranges being used for production so far. That seems fine. That DauT is putting the resources on the map. Bombard is going over here. Left-hand side could be slightly better for Vinch. Siege engineers around. Not really having enough gold right now. What's happening there? Is he running out of gold? Ah, he pulled all the gold villagers to repair. And that's why he barely has gold income right now. Look at that. That's relics. 1 villager on gold. And obviously the 9 villagers on stone. But that's not that crazy. And that's why you can't really afford another bombard cannon. Like a second one in the way now. While DauT already having 2. Third one on the way. But micro looks pretty solid. DauT, can he out micro this one? Conversions are coming in. DauT tries to micro back. And feels like Winchester just seeks safety in the castle. Bombard micro continues. 1 conversion. DauT goes way too aggressive in here. Eats 1 conversion plus loses 3. Make it 4 against the castle. Make it 5 against the castle. So lots of damage there. Now taking the house here. Thought maybe a target on the market could have been an option. And the castle likely to fall. Only 200 HP left. 3 castles to bombards. Obviously too good to micro against, to repair against. And bombards are now falling. 7 HP on that one. And that was a lot of the defense. Maybe some micro at the left-hand side did happen indeed. Looked good for Winchester in killing the traps, but not good enough in saving his own castle. And DauT in full control here. Now goes for the fall walk as well. Pushed in even further. Some scouts might be added indeed against all the monks. DauT chases this one down and has to be really happy how he is in full control in this game. Now kills the starting TC behind this one as well. Plus 50 population for the Lord. Next bombard in quite some danger. DauT relatively sloppy with his hand cannoneers, but finds the damage regardless. And now goes for more and more kills. Winchester even struggling to get to proper population in other castles, some more houses. Now for archery ranges, potentially for skirms here for Winchester trying to find a counter, but simply not really having the answers. DauT just mass migration with his fishing ships here. Holy moly. Oh, that's quite a fleet. And DauT just continues, sees the monastery here, and sees the monastery there, so knows, okay, that's where most of your gold income is coming from. Now the next castle is getting attacked after that monastery is getting ungathered. Some food sold here, Vinch. So there's quite some bank. Crossbows now in the queue, which is a bit surprising to me. Maybe feels, okay, those are so good against Dan Cannoneers. I can't fault him for that. Next monastery, quite under pressure. DauT's rest are crazy. Yeah, lots of wood and gold. Wouldn't mind to see more bombards. Wouldn't mind to see some Hussite wagons even. Could be reasonably good against the Arbalest. Maybe as the buffer before. Hand cannoneers in the back. Could be a nice unit. Another TC falls. TC at the left-hand side. So much going down. Winchester even squeezes in. Oh, after conversion of the Hussite wagon. Tries to squeeze in some fortified walls, but doesn't actually have that many walls, so a bit surprising to me. Scouts trying to defend the bombard, but feels like the villagers should get the kill. But still, so many traps around, so the damage output will just continue. DauT now goes for a very aggressive castle. 65 population lead. Arbalest won't do the job. Scout goes for some aggression. Bombard still adding some damage output as well. And Winchester obviously doesn't want to go down on Nomad, but not in his control anymore. DauT takes the 1-0 lead here after nice defense against what I believe was way too aggressive of a castle. Winchester like 0 map control really. He built it directly next to DauT, had the outpost, so he knew that villagers were around. He simply expected DauT to react incorrectly. And DauT didn't underpull villagers, instantly built the tower, built spearmen, and that one felt really easy for DauT. Nice reaction against the aggression, and then just played it down. DauT played it out perfectly. As you can see, lots of armies skipped here, and once we reached him, DauT went wild and made all the defense happen. Food count, actually better for Winchester, but DauT mainly focusing on wood and gold. Resources, relatively close. 4 relics also for Vinch, but DauT still in full control. Really, really solid job by the Lord. Winchester microing quite a bit. Was that the moment with the castle? When did he reach castle age? Let me see again. 1720. So there should be a peak around 18 minutes. Why was there a peak at 6047? I don't know. I don't know. Phew. Okay, game number 2 coming up next. I can cross out some civilizations. We will load into the game. And it obviously will be Winchester's home map. We can see that Bohemians won their game. And we have Poles losing their game. And up next will be Golden Hill. Let's jump into the action. I will quickly need to blow my nose, but you see everything happening. I think Vinch could have tried mass scouts there at the end, but I suppose it was already too late. Well, hand cannons are not bad against like low numbers of light cav scout. Plus DauT already tagged into pikemen, so he was anticipating that switch and was trying to counter it already. Game number 2, Golden Hill. DauT plays Koreans. Winchester goes for Portuguese. Thoughts on Winchester going side dock super late? A bit surprising to me. Kind of an indicator that he maybe wants to play galleys instead of fire galleys. Against DauT, who already has shown galleys as well. I'm a bit surprised. Maybe he wants to use that villager to go for some scouting as well. And then he feels like, okay, expanding to the left-hand side already makes sense. Maybe also, he didn't really find a shorefish for quite some time. Maybe he just passed around and then had to dock here, wanted to go for a shorefish, didn't feel like a good spot here, which I agree with, right? Because he will never have deep fish on the right-hand side. So probably was just searching for a shorefish. And if there was one here, he might have built a dock there. But yeah, good observation that the dock feels a bit far to the side. As we all know, Portuguese can build their warships with less gold investment. And they have more HP. Also a special unit caravel. Unlikely that we will actually see that one. And DauT can build his warships with less of wood investment. And since they cost so much wood, quite a nice choice for both of them. Also towers, way better for Koreans. So we could see some control there from the Lord as well. Now starting to scout. I was looking for shorefish with that bow. Yeah. Maybe Vinch simply wanted to build it on his side. Maybe something in the center could have also been an option. I can see that, yeah. Predictions about to end in game number 2. DauT leading 1-0 in this set. We'll find that boar most likely. And then we have the other boars pretty far to the right hand side and one further at the top. Vinch, 2 reasonable boars for him. The other boars pretty far away. Where's boar number 4? Okay, over here. Yeah, so should be 2 easy ones here. The other ones, unlikely that we will take them before like late fuel age here. DauT not caring about a perfect placement on the town center. Still good enough. And that's what we said, right? This dock, yeah, you get the shorefish, but your deep fish will never be great. You can have one great deep fish, but that side already blocked off with deep fish. So you're only relying on the RNG on one side. And Winchester, one deep fish a bit further away, but has access to more deep fish there. So maybe in the long run, Winchester might even have the better income there. If we get to like deep fish number 2 and 3. Is this a map that was played in NAC just without Nomad stat? Yeah, correct. NAC 2, I would think. Maybe NAC 1? Kind of swore myself to never put it into competitive Age of Empires again. Apparently I didn't tell T90 and Dave. I still really like it for team games. I think in 1v1, I mentioned it several times already. It feels like the game might be decided really early on and doesn't really invite a lot of comebacks. At least so our thoughts. And what? Vinches still didn't find those 2 boars? Wow, only now this one. And didn't see the one at the left hand side. I love that the map is non-forgiving. Well, it is bad for entertainment. So, sometimes we see games that are simply over at minute 10. And people, obviously, big tournament, they're staying in there. So, sometimes we have like a 30-minute slow death animation. What's the name of the map? Same back then? Yeah, Golden Hill. Golden Hill. So, yeah, it increases the intensity of the early game. Doesn't add excitement in that sense for the long game, right? What are the, like, diverse, like, great maps have diverse strategies and can have very short games and long games. At least those are, like, some criteria, right? And this can be really good if it's like an even scenario. But we have seen some very short games, basically, that then still dragged out without lots of excitement. It was still, like, played out. For example, the Liereyy DauT game was probably over minute 13. And we were continuing to watch the next 20 minutes. Liereyy tried to poke a bit, but DauT too good to allow any major slip-ups. Armor upgrades affect ships? Nope, they don't. Vinch, sir, will take the center first, although he is a minute later. Goes for gold and stone over here. 4 villagers and gold in the center. Would you use an island map in tournaments again then? Not islands itself. I think it's not pretty much the problem that not a lot of civilizations are viable on islands, plus the strategy choices aren't that big right now. So, yeah. I don't think that, at least the island maps that we have right now, should be really viable. Maybe an island map with like some shore land in between, that you can go for some aggression. Or maybe an island map that you start with a transporter. I think this added so much. Great choice by Crazini there, in my opinion, for Red Bull. 4, right? Northern Island? I think so. Having a transporter start. I really like that. I think that alone might actually be adding or making Island way more watchable again. Okay, DauT full galley opening. Obviously, fire galleys for Winchester. I think this is way better for DauT. Look at that. He can already build up galley numbers. Completely uncontested. And fire galley there. DauT also the 1 minute better timing. Oh, DauT has to be happy with how this start is going. Phew. Gold Rush map, I feel I have given some of the best games I've seen. Agreed. And as I said, like, this game can be absolutely brilliant if we have an even game. And those Gold Rush games, but I've seen lots and lots of completely, like, useless games in Gold Rush. Like, in the sense, like, they were over really quickly, but people were kind of trying to make something happen. For example, one of the most epic games, as we know, Viper against Yo, Mezzo against Vikings, I believe it was. One player had a huge advantage in the game. The other player had the center. So, and that's why we got into those wild scenarios, right? Or DauT versus Tedo, one of the best games I've ever seen. I think the game of the year 2019 or something. Also on Gold Rush. But that was, again, one player had full wood, one player had gold. So, like, you have more comeback mechanics. But also, I think Golden Pit is a better map than Gold Rush. It was Britain's? Okay. Yeah, might be it. Archipelago maybe for the future tournaments? Oh no, that's even worse when it comes to RNG. If so, then it needs to be edited. The thing with Archipelago that it has different spawns. So that makes it really bad in a map, I believe. Unless like we have an Archipelago creation where they're always on the same land. Because if it's like different map generations, you might just draft the wrong civ, right? Let's say one player goes full land civ, the other one goes full water civ. And if it's full water map, then the one guy wins. If it's full land and connected, then the other person wins. Get out double galley left behind. Goes around now. Still keeps his 4 fishing ships alive. Pretty solid play. Winchester goes for more and more aggression. 2 galleys are falling. DauT with the outposts around. Vinch still with quite some nice control here. And he's trying to find some more snipes. That felt risky that he kept those 2 galleys at the side. Would be an interesting solution to the issue? I don't think so. Winchester soon up to Castle Age. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. DauT super far away from that. 26 food. Had some berries here. On some shorefish. Mill only now finished. DauT will clear up the water at the bottom though. DauT's water play is so good. Well, galleys long distance just make it really easy to look good as well. And yeah, I'm not impressed by Winchester's opening, but his plan wasn't to like directly win water. He still has the center. He is on stone and will be up to Castle Age significantly earlier. So for Winchester, it's totally fine how this one went. Plus this, he's actually trying to redock. Oh yeah, he goes for fire galleys. Okay, so he will try to contest with fire ships. And then could still follow this up with Orions. So I think actually, it seems weird, but I think Winchester is ahead in this game. The river always goes top left to top bottom right. Wait. The river always goes to top left, top, bottom, right. Oh yeah, I think you have one word too many there. DauT always seems to play Koreans well. Yeah, there were some epic games of his for sure. Yeah. Top left to bottom right. I don't know. I want to say no, but I don't know. I think only Capoch is the play for DauT. Uh-oh, someone referring to historic games here. DauT only 65 on stone. Now we're trying to juggle a bit with the market. Becomes tricky though. 4 fire ships in the queue, 3 on the field. Now they should pop any moment. And now let's have 5. DauT can maybe contest this one. War galley upgrade will finish. And then it becomes tricky. Vinch still 200 stone away from getting to his cars in the center though. Looks like a watch in the center. Yeah, a bit, yeah. Also can see the Pokeball a bit. But yeah, we also had like even more Pokeballers maps. Uh-oh, and yeah, Winchester not unlikely to win water here. And the question is, will DauT try to go for some turtles here? Cast in the center, not the most aggressive one. Winchester will get control, and then it becomes tricky for the Korean player to control this one. Ay. Now pushing in, demo here potentially at the left-hand side. Winchester trying to dodge. Fire galley fight still in favor of DauT, and Vinch, well, just accepts the hit there and got so much damage done behind the scenes though, so he will be happy with this. We'll kill all the fish, and it will be 0 versus 0 fish. Villager count basically identical, and yeah. So the only major difference is that Winchester has the center and DauT doesn't even have a real foothold on it. And is not on stone either. Now goes for stone walls. Ay. Didn't Liereyy win a game with Koreans without control of the middle? That would surprise me. But maybe one of the earlier rounds. I certainly didn't cast that. Now, Siege Workshop by DauT. Another town center makes the triple TC play. Vinch goes for one at the top here. Goes for the 3 shorefish and some woodline with that. Still continues to fight on water. I'm a bit surprised that DauT is queuing up more fire galleys. Okay, now he stops. So does the 30-minute death animation start now? As I said, like, what are the plays now? Look at that. Vinch is not even going for Orients. He knows that, like, he doesn't need to push. He just needs to hold. And yeah, like, this is the moment where you obviously will hear very different casting depending on the tournament stage and the caster quality, right? There might be an annoyed Liereyy in a round of 128 that will easily say, man, this is over. Please, chat, ask some questions. I'm bored. Although I'm getting paid for entertaining you. And then we have the Dave in the $100,000 grand final, who then comes up with crazy ideas how DauT can make a comeback happen here. And already thinks about scenarios like, okay, now picking the double relics so he can sit out and can play the longer game. Maybe Winchester, already known for the Nova Boom, could go to 160 villages again. We have seen him throw in some ways. DauT so good with his Mangler defense. Now Turtles, a great unit to come back. A great unit to fight off against fire ships. Some of them are already hurt. So Boom, not really an option. 2 turtle ships, here really good. And then I would jump in again and say like, oh yeah, Dave, thanks for trying. The transport is a great way of coming back. But with what? With what? Like, what do you do? Like, vision should be there. Left-hand side will be tricky. And the Orients obviously can be around, helping out a bit for the defense. Where are your docks? Where do you even try to sneak through? DauT loses that dock. And that one is kind of in the open as well, so... Yeah, obviously that's the moment, that's the way how to allow yourself a comeback, right? Transport, certainly a thing. Thanks for your input, Dave. Liereyy castle dropped the opponent in his base by sending a transport over. Ah, yeah, that one, that game. Yeah, exactly. But, well, he was heavily ahead in economy there, right? And had the Monk tech and was pushing up the center. Wasn't that against... Is it like... It feels like Liereyy CCM? Not sure if they actually faced each other. But that's somewhat of a matchup that I have in my head. And... Against Song Song? Okay. And... Really? Liereyy Song Song? Okay. Well, Lierey's economy was heavily ahead, right? That's what I'm saying. Those maps can be beautiful if one player has one advantage and another player has the other advantage. For example, Winchester lost half of his land and would have no access to wood. DauT has all the wood and food in the world. Winchester has the gold and stone in the center. Something like those scenarios. Absolutely great. The scenario we have here, Winchester basically having the same economy with 56 against, well, DauT now leading because he played 3-3 against the fast tempo of Winchester. But they went into Castle Age with Winchester controlling the water and controlling the center. And not a single advantage for DauT. Fast Infitoria push would sound very much like a Winchester thing, right? I wouldn't mind it. Has 7 villages on stone. I wouldn't mind double Fitoria. And look at all the houses he's already building. Yeah. Feels very, very likely. Feels actually really likely. His arguably signature strategy. And yeah, sends more on stone as well. At least that's what it feels like. Then can tech chemistry as well, and yeah, a lovely strategy for sure. Whew. DauT is DauT, that's his advantage. Also another advantage can be if one civilization is clearly better than the other. But I think all the Korean advantages only work with lots of gold. Why Fitoria when he has the middle? Surely 50 volts on the middle would be better than 2 Fitorias. Yeah, but he can't get to 50 villagers. He has 1 TC going to him, 1 TC over here. So like building 2 Fitorias is just so much easier than building another 40 villagers. Or even another 15 villagers. Fitoria number 1. Fitoria number 2. Oh, University number 1, okay. It looked weird. And Fitoria number 2. Yeah. This is maybe the moment where you pull villages away from gold and stone. Unless you want to go for 3 of them. And DauT actually plays hussars. Ooh. Ooh, I don't mind that. Victoria just such a big building? Yeah. Look at it. Also great architecture. Why DauT never contested the center when he saw Vinch on gold? Well, with what? Obviously, Koreans really good at potentially getting back onto water. Winchester needs to think about that. And Turtles, a nice unit. Triple Victoria play now by Vinch. So here's pop 140 against 90 of DauT, but don't get confused. That's not really 50 pure advantage. Mass Hussar raids. Not sure if raids will be the plan. I think it will be more like going for siege. Tries to send in the Hussars, getting for the siege snipe, and then trying to clear up all this. Maybe. Oh, Transporter. Transporter. A great way to come back into games, I heard. A great way to come back into games. Okay, Vinch doing a good job of seeing it instantly. Can he also react instantly? Has reasonable amount of stone. DauT opens with an outpost. Not a single bombard in the center. Some monks being added. Fire ships here. And now the first stable. Barracks against this. Vinch probably wants to wall this one off. DauT with a nice quick stone wall here. I think Vinch rather wants to wall. Trying to make something weird happen. Also has enough stone for a castle. Builds a rather safe one. Would like to see some more walls from him behind this. But still, all the gold and stone in the base. Treadmill crane being researched by DauT. Would help, no? Yeah, if Koreans have it, I don't even know. I know Shine will hate me for it, not knowing. And all other DMers as well. Okay. Favor now being researched, block printing as well. Stonewall not on time. Vinch maybe wants to right click that one again. Koreans are the only civ with full university. Oh, okay. That's something I didn't know. Although I never researched guard tower with them. So, not sure if you're correct. I never saw the option of taking guard tower or keep. Okay. Oh, the turtle not even shooting. Okay, gets one shot off, dying there. And now the light cav in the center. Perfect unit against Monk and Bombard plus Orion guns. But upgrades aren't really there on the light cav yet. Oh, Bombard can actually get the kill against the Orion. Ay. And the full Stonewall defense. 60 quote-unquote population lead for Winchester still. Now some more stables in the center. And Vinch could maybe consider doing something else with his stone. Feels like a very reasonable defense at that end. Some villagers could die. DauT taking tossers. Is the Korean stable the worst in the game? No. Look at it. Looks pretty. Horses here. Still a roof on top. Some water at the sides. A nice bamboo. It's not the worst stable. Can't be the worst stable. Show me a prettier stable from an Aztecs player. DauT should transport south. Well, some control here. Trying to redock at the bottom now. Bombard still in the center. DauT gets to pop 140. And look at that. The typical overboom of Vinch. 92 villagers plus 4 Victorias. So 174 population blocked. He barely has any military on the map. And his pop limit. The typical Winchester play. And that's why Dave is so right. Mentioning that Winchester might be one of the top players that throws the most with his overbooms. Ay. Dave. That's why you're getting paid the big bucks. That's why you're allowed to host the big AoE tournaments. And DauT is now sending stuff in. Bombards coming, traps coming. Uh-oh, DauT sets himself up quite nicely. Wheelbarrow pretty late. Also Bosa pretty late. Now Castle on the way for DauT. Bombards here. Demos could be flying in. Not really in production. Nothing really in production. Ships need to get over there. Now the first turtle. And Winchester might lose that first castle. A gate here. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Palisade gate. And that's still with lots of holes. Bombard is going down. Now the first conversion doesn't really happen. DauT only 40 population behind. But Victoria's just so poor in that scenario. DauT gets that castle up. The ships are coming way too late. Galleon or Mangle actually doing quite some damage, and DauT gets a solid foothold, allowing himself the comeback on a map that allows so many comebacks. What a great play. Oh, and DauT gets gold, gets stone, pushes that castle away now. Cavaliers for Winchester, and that's what we always said. Golden Hill, once you lose the center, it's so easy to come back, to climb up that hill. Just need to have more units than the opponent. And thanks, Dave, for always dropping the knowledge bombs here. Another tower falls, and Winchester is being pushed away. Defensive castle now for Victorias and pikeman defense. Now we have 11 military against 21. The player that is on paper 30 population behind is in full control. And yeah, this is incredibly sad to see. 2v2 relics. Now those will all go in DauT's favor as well. So could go for all the 5 relics. We'll get the gold. We'll get the stone. Bombard still getting the shots in. Will this game improve how you view the map? Nope. If someone builds 174 villagers, this has nothing to do with the map. And 13 warships, right? Like we can do the math after the game. I'm more mad than willing to change my mind. Oh, Gotti. What a great play by DauT. Allowing himself to claim the center, traps around. He even docks down now. Ballistics for him. Goes for conscription, more towers. And Winchester is in just such a troublesome situation. Only 17 military on the field for him. Oi. This map needs to shallow on the side as well, in my opinion. Oh yeah, would add something. Then Rams would make a showing, yeah. All relics for DauT now. He has 2 in his bank. There should be 3 in the center. No, oh no, 2 in the center, 1 on Winchester's land that he never really scouted. That's a bit surprising to me. Ooh. Well, whoopsie. But should know that 2 are on his land. Please elite turtle. Well, we start off with heated shot. Very liked upgrade that we don't see too often. First, but still, not even botkin for DauT, right? Am I seeing that correctly? Yeah, only fletching. Hasa's now defending this one. Bombard still trying to be saved. Those Cavaliers. +1/+1. Obviously not performing too well against the towers then. Still 1 Bombard. 4 style points. A trade card being mixed in as well. Still better population for Winchester. More traps moving forward. Oh, turtles pushing in. DauT quite some wood for himself. Traps on the very ambitious side. Not sure if I like that one too much, but the turtle's obviously great in defending this one. DauT has so much stone. Wouldn't be surprised if he thinks about adding some more towers over there. More hussars, more war wagons, more towers, more everything for DauT here if he wanted to. Still floating quite some resources. Turtles being added as well, and I love turtles. Now Marchy Range is being added, another castle, and Winchester. 4 Victorias, pop 166, more monasteries by him, and this one feels like something we have to go into the drawing board. Ay. What a crazy setup for DauT. That he allowed himself to come back into this game. Now the stone upgrade as well. Archery range. DauT just sees, okay, I have endless amount of wood and gold. Well, let's just build Arbalest. Opponent's still struggling to get to proper armor upgrades as well. Bracer now finished. I think maybe trying to start towers on the opponent's island could now be an option. Does DauT taking harps or champs make any sense? If it wasn't for 4 Victorias, I think champs could be a really good unit, yeah. You know that the opponent cannot go for gold units. But against 4 Victorias, I think you just go Arbalest. Yeah. Warwing is technically RCA. Winchester, still pop limit to 170 only for DauT. Now conversions against those turtles here, but enough other turtles. Although they are now getting converted here as well. Now the Halberdiers are pushing in, monks getting pushed back at the top, and DauT has to be really happy to see his population climb and climb. His map control climbing as well. Killed so many Halberdiers here. Tower are looking strong. Another castle falls, and then the Victorias are extremely vulnerable here now. Bombard should probably get that trap. Yup, gets an easy kill. Now that trap is the only one really holding for Winchester, and he will lose this game in such a Winchester fashion that it hurts. Remember Hidden Cup 4, where he had a massive lead in his games as well on what I believe was bypass, and then went for 165 villagers and allowed himself to have no army and lose the game. This time he put even a bigger cherry on top. It's 174 villagers that he basically went for, handcuffed himself to 26 military. 26 military, and 13 of those were fire ships. So the maximum he could build was 13 land units. Nearly sounds so disappointed in Vinch. Yeah, I am. He like should know better. He's such a great, talented player. He had the center, yet everything going for himself. And then, just for the style points, went 4 Victoria. 2 Victoria, I go 100% with you. 3, let's see, maybe you delete one later after you get to pop limit. But, yeah. Like to see a comeback on this map though? Yeah, absolutely. And DauT did everything right? He went for mass siege. That was like 5 traps, 2 bombard cannons, 15 hussars, sent the villagers at the perfect timing, added some on water. He gave himself the absolute best scenario to hold this. If he runs into 10 halberdiers and 4 bombards though, he doesn't even get past here. Really good game. Entertaining though, and really nice strategic depth by DauT. We have to say that. Like, putting himself into the position to get the comeback is just crazy good. Heavily behind in stone, reasonably behind in gold here for DauT, although he had the center for quite some time in the end. And the 4 Victorias. And yeah, there was 94 villagers plus 8. Plus 4 Victoria. So it's 174. Military high was 33. As you can see. He couldn't really contest it. And DauT just went full attack. And remember that half of that red line is actually water. 4 Victorias is like 30 wilds. Yeah, but like pop block. That's what hurts. Okay, still great civilizations left for Winchester. Absolutely has a chance to make something wild happen. Right, he has shown that he can get into big advantages. Whew. Let's hope that Winchester can collect himself after this one, and we can see More controlled late game if he gets an advantage by Vinch's turn. He goes for Byzantines, a civilization that gave him a great win yesterday. And he looked really, really strong there against... Oh, was it yesterday? Vinch against Capoch? It was yesterday, right? Short distance against Aztecs. Looked really good by Vinch. Won the water. DauT, long distance. Goes for Indians on this map. Obviously, lots of shorefish around, so... A good option. A good option for him. Didn't watch so much of the tournament yet. Did Vinch make Victoria work in earlier stages? I didn't see it. Kudos to Korean Hassa. People shit on them, but they were instrumental here. Yeah. yeah. They pushed back the 4 Orient guns that were in the center, yeah. What can I say, right? I love this game so much and I love to see competition. And I know what those people are capable of and how smart they are. And then just doing something that I even anticipated could be a way of Winchester throwing actually happening. Made it hurt even more. Right? At the, what was it, like 18-minute mark, I said, like, Winchester's overboom could cost him the game. What's the reason for the overboom? If Victoria blocks 20 population spot, and he built 4 of them. Dave was anticipation? Yeah. Actually, Dave. Oh, Dave. My prediction was on point. I would have not predicted that to actually happen. I was scared of it. Building Victoria is not a competitive strategy. Oh, someone super new to Age of Empires. Welcome. Rimono, I hope you will enjoy this game. If you have any questions, like what to do with build orders, something like putting 6 on food at the start, or normal Arabia maps, you can ask them. Chat is really friendly. Also, lots of beginner guides on different YouTube channels. Can I get some sweet channel points, please? There's no real mod around, right? Ah, okay. Now someone actually did. I wonder how confident DauT was with his push to the middle. Well, knowing DauT, he was 90% confident. He should have been like 3% confident. Ay. Still hurts a little. And it's the weird thing, right? I obviously love DauT so much, and I would love to see him win. But I also would really like to see Vinch not throw. Oh, I don't even know how to phrase it properly. Oh man. So we are still in Dark Age. If you want to... Oh, Night Flyer. Not a big fan of your wording. Do the pros watch their games back to see what happens? They should. I don't think that's often the case. Why no AoE 4? What's your question? Casting Age of Empires 2 tournament right now. That's going on. I'm enjoying it. I blame Nightbot. You blame Nightbot that you are disrespecting the way how people make their money and how they choose to use their bodies to financially provide for themselves. That's on Nightbot. Interesting. Okay, some Doggerinos here. Needy, please come back to your even loving AO2 community. You know where you belong. I belong to what I enjoy. And I enjoy AoE2 and AoE4. I also never left AoE2. Do you think these random tangents and passive aggressiveness on your viewers take away from your stream? Absolutely, absolutely. I know that my viewer numbers are lower because I actively... It's not always passive aggressive, right? Passive aggressiveness is what people enjoy more, but like my actual calling out of people's misbehavior is not creating the most inviting community. And I'm aware of that. And I actually started a project once and even like publicly announced it on my Twitter. Like, I will be more respectful towards dumb questions. And I will answer questions that could easily be answered by Wikipedia. I will not tell someone if they are completely missing points and stuff and arguing irrationally. I think I lasted half an hour. Yeah. I tried my very best. Think I should be more aggressive? Oh boy. 29 minutes longer than I would. Yeah. Like, as an elementary school teacher, I always had the rule of thumb. If no kids were crying in that lesson, was it really a good lesson? So, yeah. It's the part that makes your viewers watch your content. Yeah, but fewer, right? And, that's a horrible rule of thumb. Okay. I roasted you so bad once on his own stream for your aggressiveness. Okay. Were the kids better mannered than Twitch chat? They were more scared, right? They knew that not only like public humiliation was awaiting them, but also I would tell their parents that they could have just checked up on Wikipedia. Yeah. So they were more scared. Consequences were dire. Ooh, nice fishing ship block here. So DauT gets some annoyance in. He obviously opened galley. Fire galley play here from Winchester. We see DauT again. Full galley play. That village actually in danger. Could jump into the transporter if Winchester wanted to go for it. And nice save here by transporter. Goes down to 68 HP. Galleys are chasing this one down. Fishing ship in some danger again. And that third dock won't go up. Second galley. Oh no. Second fishing ship already going down. Transporter now at 52. DauT could finish that one off, and that would mean that third dock won't go up here, at least for quite some time. Transporter 36 HP. DauT might commit to it, but no. Needed 3 more volleys, or 2 more in the end, and that's why he thought better of it. Galley's now split around, goes for more kills at the left-hand side. I think he needs to group up, though. I'm a bit surprised that he wants to play it like this, but actually, the main plan is happening at the left-hand side with the sneaky archer range, while Winchester, he is playing triple dock, for now double dock, and won't have any fish anymore, and DauT has to be happy with this. 5 worker lead here, because he still has 5 fishing ships. Now make it 4, could lose that one. DauT still a bit more annoying. That transport actually being repaired. Nice move by Winchester. DauT goes through the center of the map and tries to double down on his food income, micros away a bit, and archers should be flying in any second. Winchester, no idea about that, and DauT, I would be surprised if he has a good idea of where he would be attacking. Scouting on this map simply so tricky, and ran past it, so he intentionally did not attack. Waits for fletching, 25 seconds to go, and now the second archer range. Ooh, that was tricky. And Winchester did not see it. This is, like, guys, who thinks Winchester knows that an archer just ran past his villagers? I don't think so. And now it's triple archer play. Could be another attack. The ideal move would be to go in there with his galleys and try to snipe and only then attack here. But Vinch's reaction absolutely on point. That will be one dead villager, plus obviously the lost mill and pushed away from Shorefish. Villagers now being used here to defend the woodline, but DauT will find 3 pretty easy kills here if he micros that one down perfectly. 7 HP, good one. And DauT, can he block this one? Some body blocking could be an option. 13 HP and will get 4 villager kills. Really nice play by DauT, and that was already worth it. 6 workers ahead now. Obviously, fishing ships, he is behind, but fish will get less and less on this map. Oi. Pushes Vinch away from the stone as well. Forced the tower. Now the barracks by Winchester. All the villagers are safe now. But food income won't be pretty. So maybe massive usage on that market has to be flying in. Already buying some food. Prices won't get better. DauT with a really strong opening here. So what is best here? Lose 4 wills or get full water control? I think DauT is in the way better position. Way better position. Although, yeah, no, DauT even gets to Castle Age quicker. Archery range now. Like, the 4 villagers, it's more than 4 villagers, right? It's pushing away from double food. It's forcing a defensive tower as well. Like, there's so much more than only the 4 villagers. Because, like, 4 villagers, I could live with that. You get the water, that is fine. But all the other implications that are coming with it are what gives DauT so far. The lead so far. DauT sweep incoming. I think he's the favorite in this game. Yeah. What does Vinch have in the right corner? It was outposts, 1 villager, and yeah, built 2 houses there. Obviously didn't have the barracks for a very long time, so we knew it could not be military buildings. Okay, we're hearing a stable now. Goes to the stable at the left-hand side. Why wheelbarrow for Vinch? Maybe he was housed? Certainly not something that has to be done here. So there's some fish on the map, but I guess it's GG after DauT reaches Castle Age. I think Winchester will continue. $25,000 tournament, semi-final. If you resign this game, you're out of the tournament. You feel like, okay, I have water. You feel like I'm somewhat safe. I think Winchester will continue and will try a bit more. Also, he's like not miles away. Yeah, he's 3 minutes behind in Castle Age timing. I think he will try to make something happen. If water was neutral, he probably would resign. But since he has this, he's still 6 workers ahead, right? Obviously, after reaching Castle Age, that will be even. But a lot of pressure will be coming. Winchester needs to make something happen. I think now switching into archers could be good, simply because archers and towers fire the extra arrows. And I think we need a tower defense here. Very desperately. If DauT wins this game, he has 6 consecutive wins versus Liereyy and Winchester. That's massive. That's really massive. DauT got crossbow upgrade, camel being mixed in, and Winchester tried to cut off the retreat here to the right-hand side. Ooh, really nice one. And DauT will find more kills. Now forced another tower into the stone direction when Winchester actually wanted to build more towers, more to protect his town center. Will very, very likely reach Castle Age though. And DauT puts himself under this tower. 1 camel, obviously not the greatest damage dealer. Can he sit under this one without getting shot? Looks like yes he can, but a skirmisher around and not the highest HP on those crossbows to begin with. DauT doesn't want to go all in. No, it's okay. I don't have to finish the game here. If I come out ahead with the villager lead, totally fine for me as well. Vinch now rushes out of stable. Villager at the front. Crossbows here. Not too bad against feudal age army. Opponent can't go for bloodlines being Byzantines. And double mangonel. So likely that the tower will fall and then wooden come becomes really dire. What do you even go for? It feels like knights is the answer. Although knights obviously not that great against potential camels of DauT. Camels themselves not great against crossbow. Now repair. More HP on this tower, helping out a bit. Vinch loses that will, though. Nice snipe there by DauT. Crossbows are moving in. And we see wood even being bought. Tries to go for the siege workshop. DauT pretty hungry here. Tries to find more kills against those villagers. Let's see, maybe some ground attacks. Not happening. DauT actually attacks his own crossbow. What is happening here? Oh god. Oh god, he had 8 crossbows. Now he has 3 half HP crossbows. Holy moly. Was he greedy. Even population now. And that is over. Oh no. Oh no. This is the way how to throw. Guys, I thought Game of Throws was over. I thought it ended in a horrible series. With a horrible season finale. Apparently there's an extra season. Huh. Okay, now the mangonels under some threat. No more repair from DauT. Was lacking the gold for it. Okay, now the second time. Okay, keeps the mangonel alive. And that tower under some danger. Camels, the questionable choice. Camel mix with knights now. Winchester running away. DauT now slowly with the lead. Mangonels could find a kill here. And finds the double kill. Ground attack? Nope, not going to happen. Vicious Mangonel. It's happening on the right. DauT builds a town center. And now the fish kind of runs out. More fish traps here by Vinch. Obviously will have a lot of control when it comes to... Oh, will have a lot of wood for himself. It's more DauT Micros to throw this game. Town center, an additional 720 HP. Might help out a bit. I think this has to be like a hero mangonel defending. So Vinch want to see more games. Don't we all? Okay, does a good job of intercepting the reinforcements. But moves back a bit. Town center, lots of wood being used there for the repair. 60 villagers for DauT. 36 for Vinch. Fishing ships. Oh, if they go for fish traps, they are reasonable as well. Still can consider them to have reasonable income. Okay, Mangonel now don't want to go through the town center here. Actually takes some damage already. Down to 38. Ooh, yo, never want to sit on the town center. Kind of want to go there from the side. And DauT, I don't expect him to see that one in time. But oh boy, do I love to be wrong. That was a crazy one by DauT. Really good one. Could have seen the Mangonel earlier. Now the 1-for-1 trade will be fine for him. Doesn't get the 1-for-1 trade though. Pooh. DauT casually sitting on 3 TCs. Helio accent is so pleasing to hear. Just today I saw my TV appearance, right, when I played the 50,000 euro poker tournament in Barcelona. And they interviewed me before, like, how is it playing such a major tournament and such? And I couldn't listen to myself. Holy moly. I'm not even sure. I think there was even pre-braces. And I was mumbling so much. Accent was so thick. Ay. Is that video on YouTube? Yeah, obviously. Whew. Was streamed on Twitch today. Yeah. So, actually happy where I am right now. Obviously would like to be better. Especially like, for example, I realized that like Gamer Legion changed their social media manager. And the new one apparently likes my channel quite a bit. So I had a lot of highlight clips making it to the Gamer Legion Twitter. And I really realized that my play-by-play casting is not the best one ever. But hey, what can you do if you solo cast? Do you still play poker nearly? I played like 3 weeks ago, full Sunday grind. Nice ground attack here by Winchester. And I will play Vegas main event this year as well, like WSOP. But yeah, way less obviously. What made you stop playing poker professionally? Didn't make me happy. One with the highlight clip, losing the horrendous all in on the river. Yeah, it's obviously like that is one single hand of a 3-day tournament. But yeah, that was one was from the tournament. Vinch weathered the storm. Yeah, truly. He's defending. He's on 3 TCs now. DauT 4 TCs, but DauT still 30 villages ahead, right? So that one will be really nice. 4th TC by Vinch. He's still holding. He is still holding. And yeah, one Mangonel just so good here. Seems like one Mangonel alone is already doing pretty well to stop DauT. Vinch just accepting that one. Probably focus on the raid here at the side. Conversions coming in. One at the left-hand side finished. That knight is likely to go down as well to the conversion. Maybe converting a camel might have even been an option. But no, if you have crossbow around, probably the conversion on the knight feels like the right choice. DauT on the way to Imperial Age. Vinch's resources not looking super bad. 700 food, 400 gold. Thanks for casting all those amazing Area 2 and 4 games, Lily. Really been enjoying the Wandering Warrior Cup. The maps and Nomad Star switch up the strategies nicely. Absolutely agree. Some strategies that we have not really seen before. Some diverse maps. And certainly lots of really entertaining games. Thank you. Why is DauT going on water again? Maybe he thinks that Winchester has to have crazy control. Also, I'm not sure if he's going on water that much, right? This castle is kind of for gold control. Against all this, I actually believe going water doesn't make lots of sense. Yeah, I think just playing full land is totally fine. He was floating 2k wood though, so maybe he feels that's a reasonable investment. Huh. Also feels maybe, okay, this is the phase where we're both going Imperial Age. If I make a land push happen, you somewhat stall me and get the full center control with cannon galleons. I will never be able to redock. So if I want to have a saying on water ever, now might be the best timing for it. DauT more stable, it's likely that he goes full Hussar. Mangonel, ground attack. Mangonel ground attack. Okay, Vinch apparently some delay. So, demo war galley opening here. DauT putting all his wood on the map quite nicely. Lots of upgrades now flying in. Wouldn't be surprised to see a castle at the left-hand side at some point. Lots of stone, more stables here. Obviously, those still giving quite some vision. House could deal, or a ram could deal with all that. And we're still in a pretty reasonably close game. Winchester only 15 population behind. Villager-wise, DauT with a solid 30 villager lead though. So nice for him. And DauT's army, pretty poor against camels. Light cav skirmisher. And as we all know, Byzantines, they can go for quite some cheap camels themselves. But if we go into the long game, camels of Indians obviously way better than the ones of Byzantines. DauT wants to get closer to his own dock and look at... actually I thought he would not continue producing there. But yeah, obviously that castle is finding so much damage. Holy moly. More raid now, and indeed the castle at the left-hand side. Double ram here, skirm camel. DauT might actually lose those villagers here. Quite exposed. Dealing with that house, maybe not the best focus ever, but apparently that's the plan for both of them. Now, does he fully want commit to galleons? Could be an option. Now goes for heavy camel upgrade. Skirmishes will all be cleared up. Not the greatest awareness by DauT, and as I said, those villagers will fall. Maybe she can finish the job. Yeah, walls are in. And will make the defense happen. Heavy camel upgrade. Now for Winchester as well. Obviously earlier than for DauT. And will be an interesting unit choice. Both players get to proper population. And I thought the game was looking way, way, way tougher for Winchester. Made a brilliant hold happen. Still feel like DauT is in more control. Gets a nice pressure at the left-hand side. 20 villager advantage. But certainly not looking too bad for Winchester. Certainly winnable. Cutters versus Imp Camels. How does that fare? I don't remember seeing that. It should be slightly Cutters. Yeah. Imp Camels are becoming better, but remember, like, their extra attack doesn't really work against the Cataphracts. But I don't really think that Cataphracts are the real unit that we want to see. Don't really know. Elephant Archer, obviously, a nice addition. DauT now goes for chemistry. Would love to see Galleon check from him. Both players going for Camel Rider. Upgrades here. Armor, yes. Attack, no. And Bloodlines. On the other side, only 120 HP. +1/+1. Second armor is flying in. DauT gets solid control though. Rams those houses down and heavily pop blocking Winchester now. More houses might fall. Especially if we went for the right hand side here. It's still only villagers, but gets quite some raid in. And Winchester loses more and more control. Now 20 population lead. Right hand side very stable. Some skirms over here, but more and more raids looting. The starting to see potentially. Winchester doing a good job of getting more houses out though. More stables in the back. Would love to see some more focus on that. Have we ever seen fully upgraded cutters in 1-1 tourney? Yesterday. If you exclude Faith. And Heresy. If Byzantines have those. But yeah. For non-monk, simply yesterday. From Winchester. Tell what a heavy and what a standard camo. Sometimes quite hard for me since the really okay. Okay. Well, Galleon tank now coming in. DauT takes this fight. I think he is so heavily outnumbered that even with the better upgrades, that should not be his fight to win. Market is now focused down. DauT population lead increasing and increasing. Galleon finishes soon. Only 2 docks really working for production right now. Still, lots and lots of map control for the Lord here. Eco upgrades for Winchester. Very untypical. Holy moly, only 1 wood upgrade, not a single farm upgrade. Ay. I didn't see that one for quite some time. Oh. He had faith in heresy, right? I don't think so. Looks at DauT resources. Yeah, lots of them in the bank. Maybe just waits for 1200 food to go to Imperial Camel. Would feel very reasonable. Yeah, even bought some food. Yeah, and look at that, Imperial Camel Rider now coming in. Another aggressive castle, galleons around, and that could just kill the fishing ships here. They're obviously not well protected right now, and well, we see some fire ships being added, but none fast. Therefore, DauT should feel pretty confident. Now goes over at this area and should find quite some good damage against those Camel Riders, also harassing the gold. And the Grip Titans. DauT just continues to push from the left-hand side, continues to push from the right-hand side. We are 50 seconds away from Imperial Camel, and then I think DauT will take one major fight. Last attack upgrade, also lining up quite nicely with it. DauT, don't tell me this would be dumb. Why are you doing this? It is still a winning move, most likely. But this is... Why are we taking the fight 20 seconds before we have all upgrades? This feels so incredibly wrong. And he realizes it. And now, probably... Oh, now I get the upgrade. And now he goes in again. This is... DauT! Ah! He can't be for real. He can't be for real. But okay, now as I said, like, he still is winning this fight. He had all the better units, he had the better numbers. They were better upgraded anyways. 45 Imperial Camels on the field against a player that only has pop 140. And DauT is going into the Wandering Warriors Cup Finals after winning 3 games against Winchester in quite a solid, convincing performance. GG! And that means we will have a GL final because Tato and Viper are next and trying to find the opponent of DauT. Really solid play by him. Super controlled in game number 1. Super controlled in game number 3 with like 4 galleys. And then the sneaky archers finding so much damage there. A bit lucky though. Remember how little scouting we had. And those archers went in and actually got 4 villagers plus forced the tower. If the TC was over here, DauT would not have found that much damage. So really good aggressive play. Actually paying off even more than it should be in average. And DauT after that just boomed so nicely. 3 TC, played it so easily. With all the Shawfish, obviously will have a way better boom than the Byzantine player. And got to Imperial Camel 3-0. And he will be happy to make it into another final. Top 2 for him. Really, really sweet. Got way more buildings in the end. DauT obviously taking the better finds in the end and had the way better economy. Way more wood, gold, stone, food, you name it. Had 4-1 relics, all the dream scenarios, and the faster castle age timing got quite some damage done. 140 villagers allows him to go for a lot of Imperial Camels and have a strong economy at the same time.